warning shot for the rest of the country, because liberalism spreads worse than a virus from a Chinese lab. San Francisco is officially now a no-go zone.
In San Francisco, just outside. Are you live, bro? I'm just checking.
I gotta stop smoking that for the kids, man. You got the kids right here, man.
The federal building in San Francisco, California. As you can see, there's a fentanyl genocide happening in our...
We see what's happening there. We do see businesses moving out for various reasons, but some of them saying they're concerned about the crime in the area. When you see that happening to your beloved city, what goes through your mind, and do you think something's going wrong there?
No, I think they're struggling to recover from the pandemic. They're struggling to come back. They're struggling with the macroeconomic shifts, particularly as it relates to telework, as it relates to what's the future of a downtown. Is it stacking of offices or stacking of people? And they're in the process of rezoning and rebirth and reimagination. By the way, I've seen that in San Francisco for decades.
COVID's up.
You go like this. Oh, we're trying to balance everything out. You know, what a goofball. What a freaking goofball. They're always going to keep blaming. Listen to me, Americans. This is the media, because you just saw Fox just did it. They're all doing it. It doesn't matter which party. Like I tried to explain to you, these are very crazy nutcases as well with their agenda of their mind frame and joining of their clique and their so-called Christian or Muslim or Hindu world, where you have to understand what I'm trying to explain. Like you get, like let's say I believe in God, I worship God, I praise God, I do all these type of things, but I don't go to religion, I don't go to church, I don't make a show of myself in worshiping God. I don't make a show of it. I don't talk about it like in a manner to try to use it to try to boost a group. You understand? Like they point the finger, oh, all the homosexuals and gays and trannies, oh, look at all of them, but we're better, even though we're drunk and we drink alcohol, and then we're going to come on the news broadcast, or we're going to do, you understand what I'm saying? This is this group right here. They want to be rich, cool. They're what you call the rich, cool kid, right? In high school, that's what they were. But it's not just Fox. It's all of them is what I'm trying to say. I don't want to just call out one particular news organization. They're all part of it. So then you'll get Fox, which will be considered more of a conservative type thing. But really, they're not really conservative, because they're the same group of Christians that will walk around saying, it's okay to be gay, God loves us all. But, in this manner. And then the other ones will be in this other way, say, oh, no, we all can be gay. We all. And then that's the group that force it upon your children. They want to bring everybody else involved in it, so on and so forth. This group has a problem of just calling out sin, because they want to be politically correct, or they don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But the truth of the matter, so here.
Liberalism's the problem. It has nothing to do with...
So this is what they say.
What's the future of a downtown? Is it stacking?
This is what they always try to blame this on, and then I'll tell you what is really the problem.
By the way, I've seen that in San Francisco for decades.
COVID's over. Liberalism's the problem. It has nothing to do with zoning laws. And if COVID was the problem, why is Florida fine?
And they're blaming liberalism. So they can blame the Democrats, can blame the Republicans sit there and blame the Democrats, and the liberals sit there and blame the Republicans and Democrats. All in all, they're all the same fucking group. They're all in the rich clique. Understand what I'm saying? The fact of the matter of why drugs are there is because you have made Hollywood and all these other musicians and artists and everybody, you have glamorized drugs to the children's minds, and you made music cool with foul lyrics. So I when I try to explain to everyone, music is cool. There's cool sounds. I like different sounds as well myself, right? But lyrics behind those sounds can create, like I was trying to explain to you, you can create an emotion and a feeling upon a video, and you can put the music in the background and put a picture or an image in front, and that stresses that image or picture even more. Understand? So you could do this and manipulate young minds. And everybody who has ever been a child, you know damn well that I'm speaking the fucking truth. And if you deny it, you're a fucking liar to yourself and to the rest of the world. So how do you fix drug problem? You stop promoting this shit, man. And you target all these corporations and you fine any of these corporations who are promoting this ideology. You stop these corporations from using musicians and artists to promote their fucking product that they're trying to do. You understand? This is why they always use these guys to promote their thing. You know, you get a musician or artist to promote something, all of a sudden the people think in their mind frame, oh, we'll get him to buy it. He'll say he likes it. Everybody else is going to buy it now. Think of that mind fuck right there for a minute. Just within our society, how corporations use that mind fuck in order to sell you something based upon which you have raised someone up and lifted them on a pedestal, and you think that is the blueprint for how a human being should be, right? Drug problem comes from music and entertainment. That's flat out a fact. And you cannot fucking deny that. You can look at your whole history of the world and look at the amount of drug use. There's always been drug use, yes, but the amount of it and the age group of using it has drastically changed. And you look at what you have legalized in your communication skills of propaganda with music and TV and movies. And then you can sit back and look at why are our children acting out the same way that Hollywood is acting out. Well, because Hollywood's doing it, they're doing it. You understand what I'm telling you? This has nothing to do. You can sit there and blame this and this and this and this all the fuck you want. That's a lie. And every one of these guys know it's a lie, but they don't want to point the finger at the record company or the movie industries, Miramax Films, or any of these or any of these television companies, CBS, NBC. They don't want to target these guys because these guys all are ran by people that were used to be members of the CFR or something else. So they will never get rid of the problem because they profit off of the problem. Americans need to rise up in this with a mind frame and start showing retail companies and corporations and stuff like that, we're not buying your shit until you promote your stuff the way we want it. See, people also, when they get into corporations, you have to understand that the media and everybody, they give you a mind frame that is a false mind frame. So corporations try to run amok on society and everything, thinking that they're so great. But you have to understand and always remember, a corporation would not be shit if it had no workers producing the product for that motherfucker to make so he can get his ass rich. That's point blank. Now, you want to talk about equity. All these fucking people talk about equity. Equity could have been taken care of years ago had men not been greedy. It's all about greed. Equity's all about greed. If you're making billions of dollars off a fucking hamburger, McDonald's, you can afford to pay your fucking workers way fucking more. Or if you don't want to pay your workers, then all these corporations need to drop the fucking prices on shit like 75 fucking %. Fact. Because we're the ones making it anyway. Come on, man. They want you to make the shit, and then they want you to buy it off the measly salary that you get from making it, and you'll never rise up, and they don't want you to. That's why they're always blaming other things rather than the damn fucking problem. The problem is a group of people called Sons of Belial, and it's a large group right now in America with a mingled mixed group of people of many cultures and races, but their mind frame is all this hip-hop, rap, foul generation of bullshit, thuggish, ruggish crap, and we all fucking know it, and we need to put a stop to it. Now, does this mean you get rid of rap? Nobody can rap? No. You regulate lyrics, man. Regulate lyrics. That's not freedom. If you got an app and I can't get on an app and I can't, like the FBI come to my house on something stupid, right? All this shit. But if I can't say things on apps, it's called hate speech, then why the fuck are these musicians and artists allowed to hide behind the art and use lyrics and words that are full of foul stuff, and they get by with it? They don't get banned. Why? Well, that's because those that are running the show are also profiting off of this show. That's why you never have equity. That's why you never have equality. Equality and equity go hand in hand. If you create music, for instance, rap music, and in it they call you cracker, or they use other foul words, is that right? So if you're telling that guy over there, you can't say a slur, but these guys can in their music, you're automatically going to create, that group is going to hate that group automatically, because there's no justice in there. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. And then people wonder why I get mad. Why am I mad? Why do I get angry? Because you're fools. That's why your brains are fried, stupid, ignorant fucking people. That's what's wrong with you. And that's why I would get upset and mad, because when they ask me, why are you so crazy and upset? Why are you yelling all the time? Fuck you. I yell because it's necessary. And I'll add a motherfucker so you ignorant motherfuckers hear me. You understand what I'm saying? So in this manner, you see right here, the media is pointing the finger to create the mind frame for us. So rather than the public target the actual criminals and the actual problem that's causing this stuff. No, they don't want you to do that. They want you to look at COVID. COVID did it. The liberals are doing it. Oh no, the radicals are doing it. These people are doing that. No. All of you are fucking doing it, because all of you are allowing that which the Most High God has called sin. Point fucking blank. You can sit around and point the finger and blame then that's what they do. Murder. Oh, we got a lot of gun violence. We got to get rid of guns now. What the fuck are you talking about? Guns don't kill people to begin with. But that's the problem, you see. And then you get all these leaders like Biden recently. Oh, we're sending guns to Mexico. Wait a minute. We're sending guns I'm not sending guns to Mexico, motherfucker. Fucking fuck you. Piece of shit. Who are you? Are you sending weapons to Mexico? Is any citizen sending weapons to Mexico? We're not. Well, then how is this Chekhov saying this? Oh, they're doing it. Oh, now we understand. So they're the ones profiting off of all this. They're the ones that are marketing all the foul shit. They're the ones making the money and using everyone else as a slave. And then they want to turn it around on you as if you're the problem. No, motherfucker. No. But you can clearly see all of this. And like I say, if America doesn't call out sin as sin, the Most High God's going to punish your fucking nation in a fucking hour with the fucking Yosemite volcano. And you motherfuckers think I'm bullshitting you. It's documented in the fucking Bible, you so-called fucking Christians, that when it fucking goes off, it's gonna fucking cover the whole fucking land in darkness. Destroy all your crops. Destroy everything. But by then, all the spirits of foul people that come to America will be here, so it doesn't matter. All the good people will flee. So all the people will stand back and watch Babylon burn to the ground in 1 fucking hour. And it's documented that this happens. Oh, they use nuclear war as a fear tactic for you and all this nonsense, right? It's not going to be a nuclear war that's going to destroy. No, God himself in nature going to fuck you all up. Never in any documentation when you read the Bible does it ever have in it nuclear war. Jesus only said there will be wars and small wars and rumors of wars. There's not going to be a global nuclear war ever. These people saying this nonsense to get fear on you, to think that they have so much power they could drop a bomb on us, so we better obey them. You understand? That's their mind frame. Who is it that made the bomb? Oh, we did. We who made the bomb, you're going to use it to blow us up? So maybe we, the people of the earth, need to stop making shit for you fucking pieces of shit. Make it yourself, rich man. Make it yourself, rich man. Make it yourself, scientist. Make it yourself, doctor boy. Make it yourself, all you Nakash. Teach it yourself, teacher. You see? The Nakash do this. That's the meaning of the word. So because you motherfuckers don't know the meaning of the interpretation of the Bible, you all fucked in your desolation. You ran around thinking Moses turned sticks in his face, acting like a witch. You ran around thinking Jesus does witchcraft as well, turning water into wine. You walked around with this foul-ass imagination rather than the damn truth that you as a human being are the cause of all things that happen. But you're blaming, oh, the devil did it. The devil made me do it. The devil made me. I'm blaming the demons now. Instead of blaming myself, I'm going to blame things you can't even... You have no proof they exist. No proof. They don't. You get all these guys in Roman Catholicism, they sit there, we performed exorcisms. Where's your proof? Oh, we can't show it. We're not allowed to show films of us doing exorcisms or none of that stuff. We can't show you. But it really happened. I'll tell you what happened. You believe it. Fucking jokes. Motherfucking goofy fucks. And then the ones they do film is all set up for filming, so they make it that way to be crazy. You understand what I'm saying? There's none of this is Hollywood. This is bullshit. This fake stuff. I mean, you could tie somebody up in a fucking chair against their will. Of course they're going to start flailing and acting crazy and shit. That's normal. A normal person would do that. You tie them up. Let alone somebody who's troubled in their minds. But they want to call it out as it's something infecting them. It's a demon animating their body. So we got to do something magical. It's ignorance. And it's not just the cat. Muslims do it too. Muslims run around acting like ignorant motherfuckers in that manner. So you can clearly see all your religions have created your mind frame of stupidity, ignorant people, where now you look at the world, look at your accepting, look what you're listening to, look what you're following, look at the lies you believe. Because you are so brain warped by ignorance, you can't think for your damn self. You have to have the television or the radio or the movie star or the actor to tell you what the fuck is going on. Wake up, man. We need to stop buying tickets to sports places. Stop all of it. I'm serious. If you people of the earth want more pay, more money, then stop fucking giving money and paying shitloads of money to all this dumb shit. Are you not more valuable than the movie? Yet you're going to spend almost $20 on one person just to go see a movie. Think about that. You complain about spending $20 on gasoline, yet you're willing to just throw your money down the tube for entertainment. And meanwhile, these same entertainment people that you're giving your money to, they're getting rich, richer than you. And with money comes power. So now you see why your whole fucking America becoming corrupt. Because you people are getting foul people rich, and they're turning your nation into shit. Stop it. Stop it. Right? You understand? So I just want to, clarify that as well, to call that shit out, because I notice media is twisting things up a lot, big time. And people are following this shit because it's part of your clique, your high school clique and your mind frame. And you feel like, oh, I like to watch that guy. I feel like he's telling the truth. He who do you think he works for? He has to say what he has to say in order to get his fucking paycheck, man. Think about this. This is everywhere. Even in your corporations, you got policies. You can't just go to work and do what you want to do. You have to obey what their policy is. You lose your job. So they've put fear of not having money to support or feed or any of this. This is their fear that they put on human being. When the human being, in reality, we plant crops. We farm. Who's telling you you don't know how to make food? Who's telling you you can't do, you understand what I'm saying? It's them that are doing this. The rich who own that one corporation that, think about one name. Let's go to a one name corporation. We'll go with Walmart. How many stores are in Walmart globally? Now, how many people do Walmart employ? You look at that, right? Now, why is it that only this store is doing what Walmart does? You understand what I'm saying? Like, there could be thousands of people to open up different kinds of stores and sell things that Walmart sells, but you see, the banks won't give them loans to do it. Now you see? So they suppress everybody else and oppress everybody. Only certain characters will be able to rise up and create a corporation or a business. Most of these businesses that we know now of as Walmart, Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, all these different places, right? They're not even owned by the same guys who founded them because they've been bought out and sold. So now foul people actually own them, but they never changed their name because they know that if they change name, the clientele that they've already built up may not stay with them. So they never like to change names. You could get a name on the stock market that seems an American name and then come to find out that it's not even owned by any American whatsoever. It's owned by a foreign nation. So all the money that you're making products in America with it, you're putting it into the store that's going to sell it. That's their product. But that store has been sold to a foreign nation, so the foreigner owns it. So everything that store sells that you're making in your own land, you're using your money to buy that which you're making anyway, and your nation not profiting off of it. The nation who owns the corporation profits. And they do this in this manner so that they can force a one world global type of economy. Because if they can already get the global marketing like globalism in the manner of how I'm telling you, it's going to be easier for them to squeeze it all together in a global market. You understand what I'm saying? And we need to put a stop to that shit. This is Antichrist, everyone. This is the Dajaal. You people are waiting to see Hocus Pocus. I'm telling you, Hocus Pocus does not exist. Satan is you. Satan is the act and deed and work that you perform that is not beneficial to the work of God, which is life. That's the opposite of life, is death. Satan. So anything that you perform and do or speak in all this manner that will destroy life, you are Satan. Point blank. You don't have to have a pitchfork, a tail, or nonsense. No. You're a Satan. You're a type of wicked because it's a action that you do. Think about it. How do you know Satan's evil? What did Satan do? Right? You can't just look at something and say, oh, that's Satan. No, you have to look at the action. So it's always an action. It's a work that makes you evil. And it's always a work or an act that makes you good. It's not that there's an angel in you. It's not that there's a demon in you. No. And this is part of the hocus pocus that we've been manipulated from centuries, from kings and queens when they ruled the world. Create this shit for us. And now look at your watching. And now look at the game and the mind manipulation that you're all fucking in. Think about that. And they use the media to point the finger and blame the finger at things that are not the problem because they don't want to destroy that which is causing the problem because they profit off of that. And they control people off of that. They can brainwash people's minds and create voters that way. You understand now? We'll make everybody trans and gay. We'll put stuff in everybody's water. We'll do all this goofy stuff just so we can create younger generations out of it that will be a voting class for us. So see, before the colonialization of England, they created classes and money and marketing for everyone, right? So now they create you're a serf, I'm a majesty or an emperor, or you're just a cobbler, I'm a doctor. So you got all these classes created, and within classes you get pay. As if one person's job is less or more valuable than another person's job is what basically how they're saying it. So if they're saying that your job is worth less, so you get less pay, they've also creating that you're, as a human being, less valuable than the other human being. Do you realize this, everyone? This is where equality plays a big role in that. And they created this. This is the third beast. Now you look at WEF, they talk about the fourth beast, the Industrial Revolution, the fourth Industrial Revolution. So we've had 3 industrial revolutions. We're in the third beast right now. The fourth one wants to rise up, which is this technology and AI, which becomes a global type thing where nations will join together and have their cliques for this gathering together. I'll explain that later on. But this fourth kingdom that rise up is the same fourth industrial revolution that Schwab is talking about with the WEF. You know, these people are the ones, like I said, though, they created these classes, these equalities, this inequality, these type of things for you to see. And now they want to even do it worse on us, right? You understand? They're doing it worse on us by using the media and the movie stars and actors to create division. Because when you get movie stars or actors to call out something, like you got that stupid idiot rapper, he gonna sing about doing drugs, having sex rings. You know, that's illegal, right? You want to be a pimp and sell girls as prostitutes. That's what Kid Rock said. So how is a transgender any worse than you? Come on, man. We ask the question, motherfuckers. How is a transgender worse than Kid Rock, who's promoting pimping and prostitution and doing drugs? How is he any fucking different? Is it evil? Okay, then call it what it is. And we need to start calling all the people out of what they are. But you see, they've used these people because they know that they've already created music or some kind of entertainment or some kind of fan base with this group. So they know that anytime this group will make a stand or do something outrageous, it's automatically going to get a lot of followers. Because why? They've all been brain-warped. So all of Kid Rock's followers, you hate transgenders, but you like prostitution. You make a lot of fucking sense. You're a fucking ignorant ghetto fuck. You know that? Think about it for a minute. Wake up. Wake the fuck up. But this is what they want you to do. They want to create this kind of stupidity in the mind frames of people. And they have, because look at it's in our world. It's in America right now. Oh, Belle of Babylon, every foul spirit. You think that's not a foul spirit? Kid Rock. I like to prostitute and do drugs. But you tranny, you're nerdy. You put a transgender on my beer can? Oh, man, I'm going to shoot it up and I'm going to get everybody not to buy your beer no more. Think about that. This is a foul-ass fucking retarded Dajaal. Point blank. This is why I wish I could get famous. That's the only reason I would want to. I would only want to be famous, not for money or for the fame. I would only want to be famous so that I could stand up there with all these fucking movie stars and actors and call them all out live, public, and make a fool of them. Remember, I'm that cool kid, the dark, mysterious guy in the background. Well, you wanted to be the sports jock, you wanted to be the singer, you wanted to be the cheerleader, you wanted to be this, you wanted to be that, and you all wanted to run amok and do all the bullshit that you did. And I sat back in the corner and watched all of you. Now I'm going to come out and fuck your worlds up. And call you out for the ignorant fucks you are. And that's what I do because I'm the cool guy. I'm the dark, mysterious guy that everybody wants to know about and be like. But they just don't know because they don't know how he feels. Well, this is how the cool man feels in the dark corner with the sunglasses on, right? This is how the cool man feels in the back corner of the smoke-filled room. I feel like all of you have stolen the coolness and you have defiled it and made the coolness corrupt, you fuck boys. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only reason I would want to get famous. So I could go and call out these fucking goofy fucks. And then put them out in public and say, hey, you want to be a Christian now? Oh, you're a Christian now. You're going to talk about Jesus and God now. Oh, that's wonderful. But I got to ask a question. Are you still collecting dividends off the albums or movie or anything that you made? Oh, you still are? Okay. Then you're not a fucking Christian. Jesus said, go sell everything that you had. Come follow me. You people don't do that. None of these guys do that. They're hypocrites. It's all hypocritical, you have to understand. So, how do you raise this up? How do you put a stop to all this? Well, first, I have to teach you guys the truth about the Word of God so that way you can understand how you've been manipulated. Then once you have the truth of the Word of God, then you can use that truth in the reality of the living of our world. And once you have the truth, you can see these people for what they are and stay the fuck away from them. Anybody who tries to get famous anymore, everybody going to realize who's making them famous. What are they being famous about? What are you promoting? Any of this kind of stuff. You get what I'm saying? We, the people, should be the ones controlling who gets rich and famous. But it's not working that way. So if a majority of Americans are good, righteous, God-fearing people, then why is America becoming full of foul, abominable deeds, not godly? Let's put a finger on that for Americans. Let's put our finger on that. And let's target that reason of why, if a majority of Americans are God-fearing and we don't believe in these foul ways, then why is everything surrounding us, our culture, our movies, our TV, everything entertainment-wise, all around us, why is it full of the foul shit that the majority does not believe in? Because it's that small, rich, fuck movie of these rich men that they're making and doing, trying to manipulate our minds and destroy the children to create for themselves nothing but a class of voters. So you get that class they make of rich, medium, I'm a rich man, I'm a poor man, I'm middle class. Now they want voting class. That's what you're going to be. Robot going to do all your work, so they don't need class no more. Now they need good. You're going to have a voting class, or like the Chinese have. You have a good standing with our government, so you can do this, or you have a good standing with our government, so you can get a free Uber ride for a whole week wherever you go. You understand what I'm saying? This is what they're doing. They're gonna take away the class of work because there's not gonna be need any when the fourth beast rises. But the class is going to be based upon what you're thinking. You understand? That's the class, the voting class now. And eventually, the voting class nobody gonna care about because they'll all be so brainwashed. That will rise up because there will be no more voting. It's just forced. Next leader is the next leader. There's nothing you could do about it. We better do something about this, America. We don't want to. Now, you'll get a lot of people talking about the end time, about America and stuff, and how the sides, right? I'll make a deep video about where America needs to align itself if it wants to survive. We don't want to align with the Antichrist, Dajaal, England, France. We don't want anything to do with China, or any of these radical religious concepts. We don't want. What we need to get back to as Americans is the very foundation of God creating light, speaking of a son that's born to a virgin that will save us from our sin. Then we look at that son that was born of the virgin. He had the Spirit and the Word of God that was in him. Therefore, this is the man that God loved, and this is how you act and how you should be in the world. There's your example. We need to get back to our example. Point blank. We need to throw away the hip-hopper, throw away the race stuff, throw away all the... Nope. We only got one person that was ever good, sinless on this earth, ever. And that's the one that God said, behold, this is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. You, I'm not pleased with you. As a matter of fact, I've cursed you to death, motherfucker. The only one I'm pleased with is this man. And if you don't act like this man, fuck you. You're going to go to hell. Point blank. Get back to the basic. Everything else is shirk. All your prayer rituals, all your church rituals, all that's just shirk. That's nonsense. That does not save you. It's pointless. It's just show of hands and glamour and all that goofiness. We need to get back to the damn reality of what really actually saves a man and why it saves a man. Because you perform and act like Yeshua, Jesus, in your day-to-day life. You don't do sin. You understand? You don't hold up sports stars as godly people. You don't hold up movie stars, all these people as godly. These aren't godly people. These are people just playing a sport that you and I can play. Anybody can play a game and act. But you're paying people money. They've created a craft of money marketing based upon something that we all could fucking do. Look at what became more famous. Reality TV. Think about that for a minute. Reality TV got bigger than just normal TV shows. Why? In reality TV shows, guys, nobody knew who they were. They became stars, right? You understand what I'm saying? They manipulate. They make people what they are. They do these type of things. Understand, man? So just be aware that the media is also involved in the mind frame. So even if you think that this is the good, Fox News is the good one for Republicans to watch, or Newsmax, they all have their agenda, man. They're not holy with God. Because if you would not say that. You would just say you're not walking with God. CNN, you're not walking with God. Fox News, you're not walking with God. Newsmax, you're not walking with God. You're walking with whoever it is that you're promoting. Newsmax, we all see you promoting Trump. You're walking with Trump. You're not walking with God. You're walking with Trump. And that goes for all of them. You understand? They all have their agenda. They all have their backing. All these people, like I told you, the people who run the damn thing are ex-CFRs. So you have to understand that there is a great agenda behind the image of the beast. Radio was the voice. This TV is now seen. The next thing that's in the Bible is they, which is the people or a group, they bring to life. They breathe life into this image, and it becomes to be AI, robot. You understand it now? The sixth human, the sixth son of perdition. I don't know why you guys don't understand who I am, and that nobody teaches what I teach. They will start teaching what I teach once they hear my words, then it'll start spreading, but I am him for the last fucking time, man. When are you people going to wake up? Realize this. Listen to what I'm telling you. Start putting it into practice, what I'm telling you. Everybody is supposed to be listening to me. Every Muslim is supposed to be listening to me. Do you know if every Muslim started listening to me, you think that, you know what, Muslim? The Christian would start listening to me. Because the Christian knows that the things that I'm saying are in a manner like them. They're in their Christian belief. So I'm just bringing everybody into a more proper belief, and you all can see it's proper. There's only one God, so you can't have multiple religions of different ideologies and one religion say, you're bad, ours is good. That's nonsense. That's crazy right there. Just that history, you look back at that history, that's a little crazy. But it exists in our history. War and fighting and killing each other based upon whose religion was right. That's crazy. Boy. But you all will start to see that this is all what's happening, and you cannot stop. No one can stop this. No one can stop this. I'll still be here. I'll still be doing what I'm doing. God will protect me. God will still have me here doing all this work. But you're not going to be able to stop what he's doing. And I'm warning you. So you're not going to have any excuses when your punishment comes upon you. Because I've been warning you. I'll be warning you guys for 10 years. And you're not going to have any excuse. You're going to deserve. And when all the nations watch Bella Babylon in 1 hour's destruction and see her smoke rising up, the nations of the earth will stand in awe and watch it. Understand what's happening here. Everything I've been telling you is absolute truth. It's not my truth. This is the way God's mind is. So when people say, what do you mean mingling your race is bad? You're not supposed to, it's an abomination. You're not supposed to do it. That's God's word. You're not supposed to do it. You guys did it out of the hardness of your hearts. Just like with Moses in the certificate of divorce. You guys accepted things that should not have been accepted, period. And that's why you have fighting and arguing amongst yourselves. Because you clearly see things that are not supposed to be. One of these is different. Which one is it? You understand? But you'll find out everything I'm saying is true, and that what I speak is actually, this is the mind of God. And how do you know it's the mind of God? Is also you can go into any book and understand that that is the mind of God. It is written. God did state not to do it. So why the fuck are you all doing it? Huh? That's what I thought. You got nothing to say. Except for your own lusts. Your own fleshly desires is what you'll use your excuse to me. The Word of God says it this way. What's your excuse? How foul all these people that claim to be religious really are, man. I'm telling you people. That's why I'll never go. I'll never join into any dead man grave ever again. I know all their works and their deeds and how hypocritical they all are. It's sickening. I don't want to be a part of their assembly. Like I said, that's why I'd rather be alone than to be a part of their nasty, perverted, dirty assembly. Foul people worshiping God in a foul manner. And then they wonder why Jesus says, "Be gone from me. I never fucking knew who the fuck you people were." You don't have proper interpretations and you taught your children a lot of bullshit. Brainwashed them and brainwarped them. And then you let your government and in music industry and entertainment fuck y'alls up even more. And no one took a stand against it. Well, I am. But no one else taking stand against it. You're going to get punished for that, not taking a stand against it. Every one of you. Listen to me, America. All I have to do is say to God, God, I have put these words out. Within a week, if no one listening to me, punish America with an earthquake or a storm or something. I don't care. I could care less about, in this manner. But you better wake up to what I'm telling you, because you better realize that at my word. Now, sure, there could be things that happen without me saying something. But be aware that when I say something, and I specifically say it, it will happen. It will happen. So, like I say, whenever I put enough in the world out that God has, after that, I'm going to tell God, God, look, man, you got to start punishing these people. Because they have heard, they know my word, they have seen video, they know. And nobody's listening to me. You're going to have to start showing these people who I am, showing these people the truth and the power that you have granted a servant to have. You're going to have to start doing this. And like I say, when it starts, I don't want your fame. I don't want your following. I don't want you to kiss my ass and call after me. Motherfucker, call after God. The fuck away from me. You're lucky I even do what I do. That's the reality I have. Is the anger too as well. It's like the spirit that's within me is so pissed off with human. It's like you fucking people lucky I even speak any truths to you. I could just shut my mouth and disappear and let every one of you reap what you have sown in this world. But I have compassion and stuff like that, so God enlightens me to other things that I am aware of. But just remember that I'm telling you that spirit is really, that is how he acts. That is what he speaks in my mind, that is fed up. It's fed up. There's only so many times you can give people the truth, and then they corrupt it. Then you bring the truth to them again, and then they corrupt it again. Then you bring it to them again, they corrupt. There's only so many times you can do that. After a while, you get sick of the human. It's like, why are you not listening? What the fuck is your deal? What the fuck is wrong with you? And that's where the separation begins. where God is going to be done with it all. Because those who have chosen him, and those who have chosen the lesser have chosen the lesser, and that is what you will be punished for. But Americans, we need to get back to our root. The root of America. What was the root of America? 100 people who wanted to worship in peace. Not in selling indulgences. Not have to give you money. Not have to, none of that stuff. We wanted to worship God freely. You understand that? That was the whole concept. Because you look at your past and you look at what they were trying to do in religion, and you understand the 100 people that fled it, got away to create a place where they could worship God without fear. That's what it was. I mean, could you imagine worshiping God in fear? That's a whole Muslim nation. You go to Afghanistan, they all worshiping in fear. What kind of worship is that? That's not worshiping God if you have to worship in fear, afraid that your hijab falls off so you're going to get a whooping. The fuck is that shit about? It's ignorance. This is ignorance within all religious groups and all nations of the earth with all their bullshit that they all fall in line with. But like I say, Mahdi, Kalki, and Mitzray. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum.